Welcome dear student. Student, we did practice set 2.3 part 2 in our last session, and in today's video we shall solve from question number 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so let's start question number 7. So question number 7, first question is multiply and write the answer in the simplest form. That means here surds are given. We have to multiply the two surds and we have to write the answer in the simple type of a form. We did not here simplify in question number 4 and 6. So just like that only we have to simplify the surds after multiplication. Okay, so let's solve question number 1. So question number 1 is 3 square root of 12 multiply by square root of 18. So this is our question number first. Let's solve it. Now student, what we will do here, this 3 will be as it is, and here this 12 can be written as 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12. All right, and this 18, it can be written as 3 3s are 9 and 9 2s are 18. Okay, so this is a common pair. This 3 and here 2, this is a common pair, so this will come outside. So 3 multiply by, okay, square root only 3, and in this type here this 3 will come outside and becomes 3 square root of 2. Okay, now after multiplying 2 is a 6 root multiply by 3 root 2. Now here the two surds can be multiplying within them. Okay, and the 6 multiplied by 3 will be 6 3 is 18, and root 3 multiplied by root 2, it will be 3 2 is 6. Okay, so this is our final answer after multiplying. Now let's solve question number 2. Now when we multiply the two surds, they can be multiplied. Like here root 3 multiplied by root 2, it will be root 6. Okay, now let's solve question number 2. So question number 2 is 3 root 12, 3 square root of 12 multiplied by 7 square root of 15. All right, now let's solve it. Now here again this 12 can be written as 3 multiplied by 2 to the, sorry, it can be written as like 2 to the 4, 4 3 is 12, and 7 square root of 15 will be as it is. Okay, because when we factorize it, no common pair will be there, so we will keep this as it is. Now this common pair 2 will come outside. 3 multiplied by 2 square root of 2, sorry, square root of 3, and multiply by 7, it will be as it is. This will be as it is. Now 3 2 is 6 square root of 3 multiply by 7 square root of 50. Now 6 7 is 42. Okay, and when we multiply the two surds, like 15 3 is it will be 45. Okay, so this 45 can be factorized further. Okay, so how it can be written, square root 3 3 is 3 3 is 9 and 9 5 is 45. Okay, so here we got the common pair, so this can becomes outside. So 42 multiplied by 3 square root of 5. Now 42 3 is 126, and this square root of 5 will be as it is. So this is our answer. Okay, now let's solve question number 3. Here only I am solving question number 3, student. All right, so question number 3 is, yeah, all right, 3 square root of 8 multiplied by square root of 5. Now here this square root of 8 can be written 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, and square root of 3, it will be as it is. So this is common, this will side. 3 to the 2 multiplied by square root of 3 to the 6 square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 5. We are going here step by step. Okay, now this 2 multiplied by 5 will be 6 square 10. Okay, now this is our final answer. Now let's solve question number 4. Question number 4 is 5 of 8 multiplied by square root of 8. Now here what we will do, here 5 to the 8, right, 5 to the 10, and here this square root of 8 multiply by square root of 8, so it will be 64. Okay, 8 8 is 64. Now here this is a square root, square root of 64, it is 8. Okay, so this will be 10 multiplied by, this is a square of 8 na, so we will write here 8. So 8 tens are 80. Okay, and student, this 80 is a rational number. In this question 4 we have got here rational number, so we can write here this is a rational number. I'm writing just for your understanding. Okay, so this is how we have to simplify, multiply the surds and write in the simplest form. Okay student, let's solve question number 8. So in question number 7 we did multiplication of the two surds. Okay, and in question number 8 we will do division of the surds, division of two surds. Okay, so let's see question. This is so simple, just we have to divide in the simplest form. Okay, square root of 98 divide by square root of 2. So here we will write yes, first we will write square root of 98 upon square root of 2. Now this can be written as in the common form, like square together. We will write it together, okay, because both are square root. So here 98 will be divided by 2. So after division we will get here 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, all right, and it remaining 1. So 2 nines are 40. Sorry, 2 nines are 18. Okay, so the answer will come square root of, after division we will get square root of 49, or likewise you can do like this only, this also 298. 2 fours are 8, all right, remaining it will be 1, and 8 2 nines are 18. So this you can do it like this also, in this form also, and in this form also. Okay, so square root of 49, it is a square root of 7. So our answer is 7. Okay, now question number 2, let's do it here. I'm writing with black pen so that you all can not get confused. Okay, so question number 2 is square root of 125 divided by square root of 50. Okay, so let's do it simple step. Square root of 125 divided by square root of 50. Now we will write it together, square root of 125 upon 50. Now this 25 this, okay, 25 2s are 50 and 25 5s are 125. Okay, so here we will write square root of 5 upon 2. Okay, now this is our final answer. Now let's do question number 3. So question number 3 is square root of 54 divided by square root of 27. Square root of 54 divided by square root of 27. Okay, now this is so simple. All the sums of this chapter are so simple. Just important thing is that you have to practice well, then only you will get full marks in your exams, student. Okay, 27. So we know the table of 27. 27 ones are 27, 27 twos are 54. So our final answer is square root of 2. Okay, now let's solve question number 4. Now question number 4 is square root of 310 divided by square root of 5. Square root of 310 divided by square root of 5. Okay, square root of 5. So let's do the same step. Square root of 310 upon square root of 5. Then in next step we will write it together, square root of 310 upon 5. Now after division what it will be? Now here we can divide it with 5. Okay, like here I am doing the division here. Okay, 5 3. Okay, 5 6 are 30, remaining will be 1 0, 5 2 are 10, 0 0 remainder. Okay, so we will get here answer as I'm writing answer here, student. Okay, so its answer will be square root of 62. So this is our final answer. Okay student, let's solve question number 9. So in question number 9 it is rationalize the denominator. Okay, now let's see. First we will understand on page number 29 it is given that rationalization of the surd. So now let's see what is the rationalization of surd. Okay, so if the product of two surds is a rational number, okay, rational number, each surd is called a rationalizing factor of the other surd. Like here example is given, if surd square root is multiplied by square root, okay, so we get here square root of 2 multiplied by 2 will be square root of 4, and this 2 is a square root of 4 will be 2. Okay, now that means here the two surds are there, that is square root of 2 and square root of 2. Then after rationalization, okay, after multiplying the two surds we will get a rational number, that is 2. Then it is called as what? This is called as a rationalization of the surd. We are getting here a rational number, and this, to get the rational number we will multiply the two surds, then it is called as a rationalization of the surd. Like here we can take the example like square root of 4 multiply by square root of 4. So we'll get the answer as square root of 4 is a 16. Okay, so 16 is the square root of 4. So here we are getting the rational number, that means this is a rationalization of the surds. Okay, now here on page number 30 it is given that, remember this, we can make use of rationalizing factor to rationalize the denominator. That means in the denominator if the square root is there, so we will multiply the surds, and after multiplying the surd, if we will get the rational number, so we are doing the rationalization of the denominator. So we will understand this concept by solving the questions. Okay, now let's solve question number first from question number 9. So question number 9 is, first question from question number 9 is 3 upon root 5. Let's solve it. Question number 9 first is 3 upon square root of 5. Okay, so how we will do this? We will multiply the root 5 rationalizing the denominator. Okay, that means that in denominator the surd is there, that also we will multiply with that only. Okay, like here step by step we will do. We will write here rationalization of denominator. Okay, rationalization of denominator. Okay, now denominator rationalization means here in the denominator of 3 upon root 5 is there, so we will multiply and divide root by root 5 with this number. Okay, multiply also and divide also with the denominator only. Okay, so this will become 3 upon root 5 and root 5 multiplied by root 5, so it will be like here, for your understanding I am writing here 5 upon 5 multiplied by 5, so this will be 3 square root of 5 square root of 25, and we know this square root of 25 is 5, so here we are getting 5. Okay, so the answer will be 3 root 5 upon 5. So this is how we have to solve each question. So next question is, that is question number 2 is 1 upon root 14. 1 upon square root of 14. Again, I am writing here rationalization of denominator. Okay. Okay, so 1 upon 14. Now we will multiply and divide it with square root of 14 only. Okay. So here I am not writing the square of 14. I am directly writing here square root of 14 upon 14. Okay. Now next is question number 3. So our question number 3 is 5 upon root 7. So let's solve it. 5 upon square root of 7. Alright. Again, rationalization of denominator. So after rationalization of denominator, we will multiply and divide it with what? Square root of 7 only. Okay. Now after this, we will get here 5 square root of 7 will be 7. Okay, so directly we can write here. Now I am writing here, I am solving here question number 4 here only. Okay, so our question number 4 is 6 upon 9 root 3. Okay, 6 upon 9 square root of 3. Again, rationalization of denominator. That means we will multiply and divide the number with the denominator, which is there in the denominator. Okay. So here 6 9s are 54. 6 equals to 6 9s are 54. Multiply by root 3. Now 9 9s are 81, and this root 3 multiply by root 3, it becomes like here it will become 54 square root 3 81 upon multiply by 3. Okay, now here we can divide it. Okay, so that here 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, remaining 2, 3 3 eights are 24. Okay, now 9, it can 18 and 81 can be divide by, I am writing in the next step, so you will not get confused. 18 is square root of 3 and 81. Okay, this is remaining. So 9 2s are 18, 9 9s are 81. All right, so this is how division can be done by this step. Okay, so here 2 is square root of 3 upon 9. This is the answer. Okay, now we will solve here question number 5 also. So our question number 5 is 11 upon square root of 3. This is also so simple. 11 upon square root of 3. Rationalization of denominator. Okay. Now 11 upon root 3. We will multiply and divide it with root 3 only. So this will be 11 square root of 3 upon 3. Okay, so this is the final answer. So student, that's all for today. I hope you all have understood practice set 2.3 and okay, and practice set 2.4 we will do in our next session. Thank you all of you. And student, please practice all the exercise which we have completed till now. Okay.